finally arrived at ACGHK 2017.
Hi everyone, I'm 160 and he's Tian.
Where there's going to be lots of booths from PlayStation, the official brand, Sony, Bandai, a lot of official brands inside, and as well there's a performance stage where we get to see competitions or even dances. Now behind us is the booth for Long Fumu, which was created by Wang Youlong. It's a very, very iconic Hong Kong comic, and it's one of the first Hong Kong comics to really make a huge breakthrough that's lasted for a very, very long time. I think about 900 series, and it's actually big enough to actually make a movie. Not really recent, I think, but a very, very successful movie with some big stars. I think this is very important since it's one of the few booths in ACG where it's the origin is strictly 100% from Hong Kong. Now, Gundam, I'm sure, is popular all over the world, but in Hong Kong especially. The Gundam, when they released the figures, it became one of the first widespread Hong Kong. Behind me, you can see several customly built, customly painted, not just out of the box. They painted, they sanded, they made it really battle realistic. Despite what you might think, people also cosplay Gundam. Yes, it's more difficult and complicated, but dedicated fans still find a way to somehow put these characters into real life and cosplay their favorite Gundam. Now this is extremely exciting. They mixed Gundam and Evangelion, two major mech anime, into one. Obviously you can see that you have the Angel theme and the Evangelion theme, but all made from Gundam parts. This is truly the pinnacle of creativity. With the release of the movies, I'm sure everyone knows Spider-Man and Marvel by now. Marvel dates back to around 1950s, with a long history alongside its partner DC. We'll check out the other side. Behind us is the booth for DC. You can see a lot of new characters, Joker, Superman, especially for the Justice League, a movie about to be released soon. DC, much like Marvel, started off as comics and the fandom was just comic book fans. But with the release of the movies, Marvel and DC both have evolved into the mainstream. In a galaxy far, far away. No, just kidding, just behind us. You can see the Star Wars booth. The Star Wars booth, I'm sure everyone knows the fandom, but when it first started released, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th episodes, I would say there's not a lot of fans, but with the release of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd episode, the fans just boom. And now with the release of The Last Jedi, I'm sure everyone is anticipating it. Who's your favorite character?
Princess Leia.
Good choice! May the Force be with you. We're about to leave ACG, and it's been a long day. Considering it's one of the largest events in Hong Kong, I think it's always worth it to always come each year just to take a look at what's going on. For those who haven't experienced it yet, I highly recommend coming at least once just to see for the entirety for yourselves, because we've only covered a very small portion of the entire thing today. Did you have fun?
Yes, of course.
Alright, bye-bye!